Hi, I'm back again. I'll be reading from this book, Kids, Live Application Bible. We're up to chapter 11 in the book Genesis. Chapter 11, The Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel. At one time, the whole world spoke a single language and used the same words. As the people migrated eastward, they found a plain in the land of Babylonia and settled there. They began to talk about construction projects. Come, they said, let's make great piles of burnt brick and collect natural salt to use as mortar. Let's build a great city with a tower that reaches to the skies, a monument to our greatness. This will bring us together and keep us from scattering all over the world. But the Lord came down to see the city and the tower the people were building. Look, he said, if they can accomplish this, when they have just begun to take advantage of their common language and political unity. Just think of what they will do. They will do later. Nothing will be impossible for them. Come, let's go down and give them different languages. Then they won't be able to understand each other. In that way, the Lord scattered them all over the earth, and that ended the building of the city. That is why the city was called Babel, because it was there that the Lord confused the people by giving them many languages, the scattering them across the earth. From Shem to Abraham. This is the history of Shem's family. When Shem was 100 years old, his son Arphaxad was born. This happened 2 years after the flood. After the birth of Arphaxad, Shem lived another 500 years and had other sons and daughters. When Arphaxad was 35 years old, his son Shelah was born. After the birth of Shelah, Arphaxad lived another 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Shelah was 30 years old, his son Eber was born. After the birth of Eber, Shelah lived another 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Eber was 34 years old, his son Peleg was born. After the birth of Peleg, Eber lived another 430 years and had other sons and daughters. When Peleg was 30 years old, his son Reu was born. After the birth of Reu, Peleg lived another 209 years and had other sons and daughters. When Reu was 32 years old, his son Serug was born. After the birth of Serug, Reu, lived another 207 years and had other sons and daughters. When Serug was 30 years old, his son Nahor was born. After the birth of Nahor, Serug lived another 200 years and had other sons and daughters. Had other sons and daughters. When Nahor was 29 years old, his son Terah was born. After the birth of Terah, Nahor lived another 119 years and had other sons and daughters. When Terah was 70 years old, he became the father of Abiram, Nahor, and Haran. The family of Terah. This is the history of Terah, Potiphar's family. Terah was the father of Abiram, Nahor, and Haran. And Haran had a son named Lot. But while Haran was still young, he died in Ur of the Chaldeans, the place of his birth. He was survived by Terah, his father. Meanwhile, Abiram married Sarai, and his brother Nahor married Milcah, the daughter of their brother Haran. Milcah had a sister named Iscah. Now Sarai was not able to have any children. Life then, life now, skyscrapers. The Tower of Babel was probably the world's first skyscraper. Though we don't know exactly, it may have been almost 300 feet tall. The world's tallest building today rises much higher than that, almost 1,500 feet into the air, or 1/3 of a mile. Skyscrapers today are made of steel and reinforced concrete. The Tower of Babel was made from mud, bricks, and straw, even though it wasn't very tall compared to skyscrapers today. The Tower of Babel was a marvel of construction. Terah took his son Abiram, his daughter-in-law Sarai, and his grandson Lot. His son Haran and Potiphar's child, and left Ur of the Chaldeans to go to the land of Canaan. But they stopped instead at the village of Haran and settled there. Terah lived for 205 years and died while still at Haran. Abiram and Potiphar's journey from Ur to Canaan. Abiram grew up in Ur of the Chaldeans. It was a beautiful city with everything Abiram and his family could want. But God wanted Abiram to move to Canaan, 1,000 miles away. Abiram would have to leave his relatives, his hometown, his country, and many of his things. Abiram went where God told him to go. God can do wonderful things through us when we go where he says. This map shows how Abraham made the long trip from Ur to Canaan. Nile River. Abraham prefaced his journey from Ur to Canaan. Abraham grew up in Ur of the Chaldeans. It was a beautiful city with everything Abraham and his family could want. But God wanted Abraham to move to Canaan 1,000 miles away. Abraham would have to leave his relatives, his hometown, his country, and many of his things. Abraham went where God told him to go. God can do wonderful things through us when we go where he says. This map shows how Abraham made the long trip from Ur to Canaan. Who cares? To Canaan. Nile River, Red Sea, Dead Sea, land of Canaan, Sea of Galilee, island of Cyprus, Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, Haran, Euphrates River, Babylonian, Babel, Ur of the Chaldeans, Arabian Desert, Persian Gulf, Tigris River, Caspian Sea. Okay, that's the end of chapter 11. Bye bye for now.